Hey guys, it's me, cru3l, back again with episode 3 for cru3l, which is a series where I react to LOONA from start to finish. The whole LOONAverse, every solo, every teaser, everything, right? And I try to understand as much as I can about it. I try to educate myself and at the end kind of learn the members as well. And yeah, we're at episode 3. Today we have the HeeJin and HyunJin collab song, I'll Be There. This is, from my understanding, a B-side on the HyunJin album or solo album, right? From my understanding. We also have, so it's a music video and we also have a choreography practice video. So I'm gonna be watching both today. And yeah, let's get it. I have no idea what to expect and I hope I can get them right. From the thumbnail, I believe it was HyunJin in the green striped outfit and then HeeJin in the red striped outfit, but I hope that's right. Anyway, let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to not miss anything in the future, you know. This series will be every Wednesday, one episode every Wednesday, and I have it all planned out already. I have the whole total plan. I won't miss anything. I'm like 90% sure of it, at least. And yeah, on top of that, I will leave playlists to the cru3l and to the LOONA reaction playlists in the comment section. Big shout out to my Patreon lineup of July as well before we get started. And special shout out goes out to Fordertoyatna, Mirsubens, Gofulf, and Reese Erola. Thank you so much. Now let's get started with the music video first. We do have subtitles. Thank God. Let's get it. HeeJin and HyunJin, I'll Be There. First ever unit thing. It's not a unit yet, but you know, collab. So I think this is HyunJin here. Oh, it's both of them. Give me a shot with both of them from the front so I can guess. So my guess was HyunJin on the right, HeeJin on the left. That was my guess. HyunJin is younger though. Or what? You know what I should look up actually, really quickly. Who is taller? Because the girl on the right, where I think it's HyunJin, is actually much taller. So let me see. HeeJin is 161, HyunJin is 163. Okay, it's not that big of a difference actually. Ooh. Guess let's enjoy it for now. Cute. But yeah, but I think I'm right. I think it's HeeJin in the red. Okay. We're just gonna honestly rewind this whole thing because I have to pay attention to the music video as well. I was so overwhelmed with everything right now. Let's just go again, you know? Instead of watching it twice, let's just start from the get-go. I like the song so far. So they're in front of a house. This looks like the house, kind of, where HyunJin was in. But I think it looks like the one. So they're literally just having fun outside, huh? McDonald's. They're cute together. So they're going shopping just through the streets, kind of at night. Very cute lyrics too. Probably message to the orbits, right? To the fans right now. Since they're looking so much into the camera, I feel very much like addressed. So I think that's what they're trying to do. Eating ice cream. I wonder what city they're in right now. Is it just Seoul? The clockwork thing she did. People looking at them. I mean, they're walking out of the camera. They look very good, not gonna lie. Like, they look absolutely like models right now. It's crazy. I'm very, very curious for the dance. Like the full dance. We only see like little bits of it. What was that? Oh, are they doing like the bop bop bop, like the instrumental? I don't know what that was for. Lip syncing something I should get? So it's actually kind of, so here in this shot, right, it's actually kind of hard to say this, but because on the right, let's just go from the left, I guess. On the left, I think it's HyunJin with the green, dark green, like stripes and the red skirt. And then on the right side, with the red stripes and the green skirt, I think that's HeeJin. So they literally just swapped those colors. That's why it's kind of hard to say. And I had to reiterate on this one, I think, because earlier I only said with the red and green, but they both wear red and green, so it's not necessarily very obvious. But I do believe it's HyunJin with the like little thing in her hair, whereas HeeJin has like a beanie on or something on her head, like a hat, I believe. So on the right, HeeJin, that's my guess. They're cute together, they're really cute. And this is something I definitely think is much more a girl group type of sound than their first two solos, which were like, you know, very, very different, funky, jazzy from HeeJin, and then just kind of like ballad and pretty like hard, like emotion-packed ballad from HyunJin. So I believe this is like absolutely much more a thing where people would go when they see this. And they're like, oh, is this going to be kind of the sound for LOONA? Because we have to remember how people would have looked at this when it came out, right? This is only the first song ever they could go by for their sound, what they could sound like in the future. So this is probably something where people was like, oh, is this kind of like the sound they're going for in the future, maybe? I wouldn't say that's actually true, so it's funny that, you know, they kind of give off that vibe though here, that this is kind of like a girl group sound. But yeah, let's watch the dance practice as well. I don't think, I guess I can do that now. Let's just talk story for a second. I don't think there was really much going on here in this music video that was really super important. The only thing that, of course, we have to remember for the future is these two are friends. And at the end of the Around You music video, they actually met on that park bench, right? And I'm still not so sure why HyunJin was a cat in that whole music video. But that's a different thing, I guess. Anyway, they met there and now they're friends, I guess. That's kind of like how the timeline works, I think. And they just walked around together, they had fun, they were in a city, they did stuff together. And yeah, they're just friends. And I think that's from my understanding what the person in the Avengers of K-pop video also said, is that the girls, all of the 4 girls in LOONA 1/3 are basically just, you know, high school friends. So I guess that's kind of how they became friends here so far, HeeJin and HyunJin. And then we're moving on to, I believe it's Hustle next. So let's see how that integrates into this story so far. But I think that's essentially all that happened in this music video. Literally just a confirmation that they're friends. just cool, and it was fun. But there was nothing too crazy going on, I think, that I missed or something. But if I did, please let me know. And now let's watch the dance practice. This is almost a month, no, it's more than a month after the song came out. Oh, I'm not so sure if I can see the members here. I think it's HeeJin with that cactus kind of shirt. And the red thing around her hip. So HyunJin on the left, I think. But that's just a guess, I don't know. I think I remember HeeJin's smile to be more like the girl on the left now. Yeah. The dressing room there. The first two LOONA girls. A glimpse of what is to come, huh? So it's a lot of mirroring each other. Pretty cool. I thought it's gonna be like that, but yeah. They actually do that. I'll be there. That's cute. Oh. It's not... From the dancing so far I've seen from these two, it feels like HyunJin is a better dancer. Just kind of leaving it out there. She feels much more sharp and just kind of more fluid with the moves. But this dance is actually not that crazy easy. So, props. I mean, it's also not crazy hard, but I was expecting them to like have a very, very simple choreo, but there's a lot of little nuances to it that make it really fun and probably not that easy to dance. Still mirroring. That's a cool thing actually. How where I'm assuming it's HyunJin here. She turns around so we don't see her face. So it literally is supposed to be like a mirror image thing here that only HeeJin right now sees. Be there. Be there. Kind of addictive. I can see how a lot of people cover this, a lot of fans. Because this is a fun choreo. The hop still. I'd be there. Hey, it's catchy too. I'll be there. Oh, that was the first time not really being mirrored. Okay. Oh, cute how they link hands, man. So I think two things about this. One, the song is very simple and has a lot of repetitive parts. So the chorus basically plays a lot, like makes up a lot of the song's length. And two, the choreo is similarly repetitive, like a lot of similar movesets that they just kind of repeat. But talking about the dance and the repetitiveness, it never feels repetitive. You just, if you really pay attention, notice that a lot of the moves are actually similar or just the same, and they just use it again later in the song. But it doesn't, never when you watch it, it feels repetitive, to me, at least. And for the song, it does a little bit at times, but then again, which is good, the song and the dance both have the same, not problem, but the same identity with being just kind of like very repetitive on the chorus choreo and sound. So they just kind of link well together. So it just works really well together. And overall, I don't mind it in the song department either. Now that I've heard it the second time and I actually really paid attention to just how the song is structured here, because I really wanted to see how they use the dance for the song structure, it did feel like they really used the chorus a lot. So I don't know. Maybe this is a song that will, if you listen to it too often, become a bit boring. I'm not so sure, but for now I actually like the song quite a bit. It's so far has become quite catchy too. So yeah, there was a nice choreo. I think not as hard. Okay, it was harder than I initially expected it to be. I thought it's gonna be very simple, but then once it kind of became little, like a lot of with little details in there, I expected it to become harder throughout the choreo, right? I thought there's gonna be some really cool epic moments in the choreo, but honestly, they just kind of kept it on the same level throughout, which is totally fine. But so in a way, I was shocked at first because they were above my expectations, and then I had high expectations, and then they were kind of below it. So overall, it doesn't really do anything at all, but just kind of giving you my thought process that I went through when watching this choreo video. And I don't think I missed anything in the story once again, but let me know if there's anything. And that is episode 3 for Crew to the Moon. This was a little bit more of a side thing, right? Because we didn't get any new members. We didn't necessarily get anything crazy new for the story either. Not much really happened. And a lot of people, or not a lot, but a few people actually told me that they wanted initially me to react to this in the HyunJin episode. And I also kind of wanted to do that at first, but I then couldn't because I looked at my planning schedule, right? And it just wouldn't have worked, because the reason why it wouldn't have is that the HyunJin episode would have become like 40 minutes long or something, like way too long, like maybe even 45, 50, way too long. Nobody wants to watch that long for just a few videos, right? So it's just too long. And then also, yeah, it makes more sense to just have 2 videos out of it. This is already 70 minutes. The other one was also like 20 or something. So it's already long enough to me, to the point where I don't think it's necessary to make it all in one episode. I get you guys, it's only stretching it out for you. And essentially nothing crazy new happened this episode, but it is what it is, man. I see you back again next week on Wednesday for Hustle, I believe. Let me check. Let's make sure it's Hustle, actually. Yes. You have the Hustle Let Me In music video, plus the 100% live, plus the Starry Night 100% live. So I will also react to the B-side. I think that's the B-side on her album, Starry Night. And so on and so on. So that's going to be next week. Look forward to that. And have a nice day. Peace.